Do you have any good stories to share what it's like to be in your role? There are probably people in the state of Oklahoma that would like to do something like you did. And what's it like? What's it like interacting with the actors and actresses and that sort of thing?
You know, when people don't really realize, because everyone's always says, well, do you enjoy it? It must be so fun on set. And I'm like, well, what you don't really realize in 107, when it's 107 and there's no shade in the middle of a prairie,
Yeah.
out 10 miles out and 10 miles up on somebody's ranch in a funeral scene.
During COVID.
Exactly. How hot people, are getting. They're all in wool. And so I would say that the actors are very professional. So when you go into a set, they're in their offices, even if they're standing in front of you. And I mean the office in their head, because they've taken on a character.
Yeah, right.
They leave it up to you. They don't ever, I never heard one of them basically say to Jacqueline, I don't like this, or never. That would be considered unprofessional. Everyone stays in their lane. And so, my biggest concern for all of them is that while they're doing their movements or whatever they're doing, that they felt comfortable. And these clothes were wrapped on and then tied on. We tied these skirts on. So Lily in particular had a scene one day where I went into her trailer, and I could tell she was frustrated. She was kind of making these quiet sounds and I finally looked at her, because they had closed auditions so that the actors could just focus on what they were going to do. And they were basically mapping out the steps they would take and what would be happening in the whole scene.